Hi everyone, I'm Sam.
Hi, I'm Pam.
Hi, I'm Julie.
Hi, I'm SANOE, and I think I might have something in my teeth.
And we're from
Underground.
Jiu-jitsu. Period. Today, we have a set of a few questions that maybe each of us will answer, or if you don't want to answer the question, feel free to not answer. But these are some kind of thought-provoking questions to maybe help up-and-coming jiu-jitsu people to maybe relate to other people's jiu-jitsu journeys and feel potentially inspired by some of these powerful women sitting up here on this panel this evening. And so the first question for us is, when and how did you first get started in jiu-jitsu?
Okay, purple belt.
Oh, me. I started in 2018. The reason was because my kids did jiu-jitsu. So I kind of wanted to see what it was all about. And then I was hooked.
She was hooked.
That's why her hooks are so good.
Oh,
That's such a common, that's so common though, that like feeling of you just start just to check it out. At least for me, like I
Yeah.
just started, I was just like, had been wondering about it for a while. And then I came one time and I was like, oh, that's it. I'm locked in. What about for you guys? Did you feel like that same kind of like,
I did feel that on the first time I came, but I didn't really go the first time because I wanted to.
peer pressure?
Yeah, it was peer pressure.
We love a good peer pressure.
I got blackmailed. Had video evidence against me from one of my good
Tea?
friends.
Oh,
And so he
actual
said,
blackmail.
you gotta come. I'm gonna hold this over their head until you come. And so, yeah, I just came one day. I didn't know anything, never did any martial arts in the past, and tried it once. But for some reason, I don't know, it was just, there's something about it. And I was like, I want to keep coming back, even though I sucked on the first day.
I'm gonna circle back to that blackmail.
yeah.
What? Is that for this podcast or is that for another time off the mic?
It's very simple. Just, good
Just
old video content.
Good old casual blackmail. Your run-in-the-mill blackmail, if you will. Beautiful. What about you, Pam?
Same thing. Just came to VIP, met Julie, met other people. Yeah, and then just kept coming back.
Oh, this is all three of our first. This is my first and only place I ever rode because of Nate and Sam.
Yeah, I remember.
And I had been wanting to try jiu-jitsu for a couple of years. Like I grew up watching UFC and stuff, and I've always been into sports. And so I saw jiu-jitsu as kind of one of those like badasses do jiu-jitsu, and like if I can do something like that, like a martial art, that would be a cool way to kind of achieve a new level of athleticism, I guess. And just so happened, Sam and Nate were like, oh, SANOE, you should come check out this spot. I think you would really like it. And sure enough, I show up on I think it was a Wednesday. It was an open mat night. And there was a shit ton of people in this tiny ass little room. But everyone was super cool. Like that was something that really stuck with me, was this place had really good, like everyone was super chill and very welcoming. And so I felt welcome and like belonged, which is, not always like a common thing in an intimidating environment. So that was really cool. And then, yeah, same as you, like started rolling, even though I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. But like I was hooked, because then that not knowing what the fuck you're doing was like, ooh, a challenge, like now I get to learn and grow, which is something you don't really get a lot in your adult life. Like as a kid, you're growing, learning a new lesson every day. And as an adult, you're kind of lacking in that. So I'm grateful for jiu-jitsu for that.
Yeah, same. In my adulthood, I wasn't doing anything. I didn't have a hobby. Just doing the regular work, like work out sometimes and then sleep, hang out with their friends and eat. I didn't really have I think a good lifestyle. And then I started doing jiu-jitsu, and I feel like, it made me more interested in wanting to become more healthy in other ways too. Now, I enjoy this so much, but I recognize I gotta improve myself in other ways to continue to improve in jiu-jitsu. So getting stronger, eating better so I can feel better, and then coming to class and feeling like, I'm gonna have fun today because I feel good. So
And then you can roll better, and then you can kick Nancy's ass. And
We're going there.
is he still
so
here?
I can survive. It's all about survival.
He's in the bathroom changing. Sam and I were at UFC though, so I came here first, and then I was intimidated because everybody seems so much higher level. So then some of the people that I met here were going to UFC in Waikele, so then I ended up going there for a little bit, but then I was going back and forth between here and there, just to kind of get basics, like
Sam was just saying like the drills.
Yeah,
and
the drills.
Stuff.
Yeah, so then now I'm
Solid.
back. I still go there once a week though.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I still like UFC too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started there, and that's where I met Pam, and then Pam and Janelle and Viv. The reason why they're like, like everybody at your underground is like so nice. You should just go. But I have like anxiety about meeting new people, especially in jiu-jitsu, where I was like, I don't know anything, and I feel like a fool all the time. But so like coming to meet new people and like rolling, I don't ask people to roll, especially like in a new place. But I came here, and everyone is so like, hi, like, and they introduce themselves, and they're very inviting, like, do you want to roll? And then you roll, and everyone is so like willing to teach you. Like if I'm like confused, like, I don't know what this is, it just feels wrong, and then they kind of recognize that, and everybody's just always like giving me some tips, and I so appreciate that they're willing to like share knowledge, and like it makes me feel comfortable. Like I can ask questions, I can be confused, it's okay. Yeah.
Right.
And it's close to home.
And it's close to home. It's closer to home for me.
Period. Yeah, I've noticed that like that's what's cool about these kinds of. You think of these kinds of sports as like highly competitive. Everyone's super like competitive type personalities. But I mean, unless you're a dick, like the competitive personalities, it's more like you're competing against yourself, and everyone's trying to like better themselves with each other. So you're all on the same team of trying to like grow and learn together. That's something that I think is really cool, which is kind of related to our second question. And if you've already answered it, like feel free to just be like, yeah, I think I kind of already said that. But yeah, what aspects of jiu-jitsu initially drew you in and keeps you motivated? Is it that camaraderie? Is it that like pushing yourself kind of a spirit, the growing and learning with a community?
I think for me, being a mom, I kind of lost myself with my kids growing up. So it was kind of like you guys said, it's like my thing now. Like it's my turn. And what's good about it is that my kids do it too. So now, especially as they're older, we can roll together and like form a different bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so
they just got their first stripes last night.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Slay. I love that. Nice. Yeah.
Same. Mine was like more social. Still is. But
Sense of community, man.
It
It's
is.
huge.
It is. And then same thing like Sam, I didn't really have any hobbies. I didn't really have any
Yeah.
thing that I was really doing. I knew I needed to do something, right? And so started jiu-jitsu, and just being around everyone it's awesome. So that's why I keep coming back. And now I'm starting to, roll a little more.
You are.
Even though, and that's the beauty of here is that
We keep you accountable,
you do.
bitch.
And that
Pam,
Sam
next
and
row,
I
you
all the
ready?
time- yeah. And I'm like, no.
So I was like, are you going?
Yep.
And I know if I say no, she's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, oh, I don't really need to go either.
But just the other day, like you went somewhere else, and
Yeah.
then I was like, I don't know if I feel like driving out all the way. And Julie goes, "You're gonna come, yeah?" And I'm like, I don't know, Julie. She's like, just come. We can just flow row. We can do some drills. Like it can be chill. Just
Little
come.
did you know SANOE was going to be like, hey, Sam, you ready? You ready for the roll of your life?
Every night I see you, I know eventually you're gonna lock eyes. You ready?
It's going down. Nice. Yeah, I think I kind of answered that question, like just the athleticism appeal of like challenging and growing and learning. And then what keeps me here for sure. And I rap about this all the time, but I love this place. Like the sense of community, the coaches, I got here and started rolling, and I didn't even realize like how unique of a vibe this specific gym is. Because and everyone, to each their own, but I went to other gyms and I'm like, oh, if I came here first, I probably wouldn't have fell in love as quickly. Like, no hate to the other gyms. Everyone has like jiu-jitsu as a whole, the whole community, super cool vibes. But like specifically underground was like, I found my people, and I'm super lucky and grateful for that.
It does feel like home here.
Yeah. Next question is, how often do you train, and what does a typical training week look like for you?
Like
Dun,
jujitsu
dun.
specifically?
maybe. I mean, it's just asked for train. So, what do you include in your training regimen? If it's jujitsu and other stuff, go for it.
Well, now I'm starting to come 4 times a week, but usually I would come 2 or 3 times max. But then I started coming for nogi, and I'm kind of really liking nogi. It's kind of crazy. I thought I would be really scared of it, but it's really fun. So 4 times a week, Monday through Thursday. And then on my off days, I'll try to go to the gym for like, some walking and some weights. But I'm not like, I feel like I need to become more committed to that. But
Let's go, girl. I'm
Wanna
ready.
go?
I'm ready and willing. We talked about it. I'm happy to help
be my
give you some.
trainer.
Let's go. You just gotta come to UH though.
Oh, get me in?
Yeah, just come hang out.
Oh,
I'll
wait,
sneak you
I
in.
am alumni.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
What about you?
Now I'm starting to come 4 days a week.
Is jiu-jitsu kind of your training?
I was going a lot in the beginning. So when I was a white belt, right? And then I was going like 5 times a week, maybe 6 sometimes. And then it kind of like, ebb and flow. Like sometimes I went on trips, I took breaks, those kind of things. For a while I was sick and then a bunch of things. But now consistently, I think I'm 3 days a week here and 1 day a week 1 to 2 times at UFC in Waikele. So yeah.
Julie lives here.
Yeah, I live here. I'm 4 times a week. I'm the daily dummy.
Yeah. Sacrificing that neck.
I know. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I'll sacrifice.
I know. I wish you would sometimes.
I will. Okay, I will. I don't want to like make like and be like, I'll do it. Because I know that you're not actually just a dummy. You're actually like, doing the move correctly such that he can
Put
execute
it on a
properly.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah. We practice. But yeah, 4 times a week. I don't do anything else. I know I should, but I don't.
She had a busy life.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
You can come on Saturdays to Waikele.
Can I come on Saturdays to like
Yeah.
No, I don't have the
You
Can I sneak in?
You can be my guest.
period.
Yeah.
Not because I was
Shows.
I thought they stopped. Yeah.
No, you can be my guest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll look into that.
Yeah. Saturdays at Waikele.
I would love to.
9:30.
Those smoothies, man.
Oh, the smoothie. Yeah. She'll go for the smoothies.
You're gonna go.
I
broke.
go
They're
for
so
a good.
expensive.
I'll spend that $8. As a matter of
Yeah.
fact, because the rolls are good. Because you're rolling for like 2-3 hours straight, and then it's like that protein smoothie with the bananas and strawberries actually smacks.
Praying mantis.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, the PB one.
Kimura. I don't know.
They are good though.
Training for me, yeah, I aim for 4 days a week here every week. Sometimes shit with school and work comes up or personal life, but I'm fairly consistent.
Yeah, you are.
4 days a week here. And then I also try to lift and run. So I lift 2 days a week, full body. Tuesdays and Fridays I'll just do like small kind upper body and then some hip thrusts and some split squats and some
40.
single leg Bulgarian
Yeah.
split squats and
That's why your legs are so defined. I was
Right.
like,
Go
I look at
on,
them like,
and what
dang,
else?
oh my God, that definition.
yeah, what else do you like about me? You flirting, Sam? And
All the
then
time.
I mean, and then I also like to star of the show over here.
Excuse me.
Oh no, she's about to
Fedora.
like for real. Look at her.
Oh no.
It's one
What
of
is
our
that?
underground
No.
cats.
Hey,
They're gonna attack.
She's a little
Uh-oh.
spat.
No.
Oh no.
get them away from each other. Get out of here.
I love how they choose like this is it.
Yeah,
This is the
this
battleground
moment.
right here on these very expensive
Video
wires.
evidence. And then we've got the chill one in the back just having a bath.
It's chemo.
Yeah, so lifting twice
no,
a week, and then I try to run a mile. I aim for every day, but it turns into like three times a week. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh goodness. You stop that.
Help. Help.
Excuse me, fans. Oh, there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Can you get a close up on the scrap that's going on over there? Actually, welcome to Underground Jiu-Jitsu. Thank you.
Hope you like cats.
Yeah, hope you're not allergic like Julie. Who are your some of your key training partners, and how do they help you improve? And why is it me? Oh, actually. Oh, awkward. Fine.
It's probably Pam and Viv is like, because
That's a
Viv,
good one.
she's like the main person I partnered with when I first started at UFC, and so she kind of taught me most of my basics. I'm sorry that I don't execute them as well as she does. I'm not a good student, but like, yeah, I counted on her a lot at the beginning, especially since I'm like scared of like talking to new people. So she always was my partner every time I showed up. So she made me feel comfortable. She taught me like what a neon belly is. I used to think it was
Neon. Belly.
Yeah.
Flashing
why is
sign
this belly
belly.
flashing?
That's such a good one.
But yeah. And then it turned into Pam, because Pam always made it fun. I was always chilling. You always teach me.
Pam was like my initial partner.
Oh,
too,
yeah?
actually, when I first started rolling. Me and you were partners.
Okay,
That's so
Pam.
funny.
I know.
She doesn't even roll with me.
Gateway partner.
Gateway partner. Out here making everyone feel comfortable and shit.
I was just here for the social.
Let me make a friend.
But friends are what keeps you
Yeah,
going.
very
Like,
true.
Honestly,
Yeah.
if I didn't have
Definitely.
you guys, I probably wouldn't feel so like happy about
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
And so is your person also Sam, or are you about to?
I don't think it's Sam or SANOE.
It's definitely not me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Julie's
definitely
so
not.
small. Like she's so delicate. Like
Oh,
you know.
delicate.
Yeah, well, our roles are
I
like
know.
very specific purpose kind.
I'm not technical like you. So.
It's that's what I was just trying to think like who.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely show for the fucking pushing me.
Look at him over there.
My freaking competition role every time I swear to God. But that, yeah, I seriously like look forward to that every week for sure. And that's like, even at the end of the day, like even today, I was like fucking tired, ready to give up. And I'm like, nope, every time you do 2 rolls, do it. You can do it. You'll survive. You might die. And then with Julie, yeah, I've actually really appreciated our roles, especially more recently after your recovery, because we've been going a little bit more intense, but it's a lot more technical. Like I have to think because it's like, how the hell are you grabbing that foot in such a way? Like, just making me have to out here over analyzing everything I do. So I would say, yeah, probably the 2 of you are like, because you guys are like on complete opposite sides of the spectrum.
Yeah.
But I always look forward to my roles with him because of, those reasons. And I look forward to my roles with you for those reasons. So yeah, the 2 of you probably. And yours is Tang.
Well, yeah,
you
I
have
guess
to say your
this is
boyfriend's
gonna sound cliche, but yeah, just size wise for me, Tang and Tuan, and then like you said, they're like completely opposites. So Tang will let me do my moves and practice, but then Tuan won't.
Just straight
Yeah,
and make you work.
make me work. So when I do something good, I know I'm like, yes, it was a successful night. Yeah.
Mine's Sam and SANOE and then Jessie.
Yeah, your marathon rolls with Jessie.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like,
Because
how do
he's
you
the
guys just keep going?
It's the most comfortable for me. That's how it was always, right? Because I didn't want to smash other people.
Yeah.
I feel bad doing things
Right.
to people, right? But with him, I'm just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, whatever goes.
Yeah. But
I like that. We'll skip that one. What are your biggest strengths? Ooh, you guys ready to get cocky? What are your biggest strengths in your jiu-jitsu game right now?
wait, no, I'm just kidding.
Period. Same. You think that this is easy maintaining this mass? Creatine every day, baby.
Protein goals.
Protein, baby. No, but
yours?
actually though.
Yeah.
Strength.
Maintaining strength while that's not one of my strengths right now. That's something I'm working on, trying to maintain strength while not getting too fucking heavy. Because it sucks when you're like, because as a woman, when you're going against these full grown fucking strong ass men, and you're like, strength, as much as people like to say like, the strength, it's 100% a factor. And so like, that's a big reason why I do like to lift, is because it makes me feel like more competitive on the mat. And so that's something that I've been kind of cross training. I guess that's something that is a strength right now. I don't know, is like learning how to train out of the gym in a specific way such that I can perform better on the mats here. I don't know if that's a good answer for my current strength, because when technique wise,
What are you talking about?
Stop. What?
we're not there.
Okay, gold.
I've been trying to finesse that bread cutter choke, but it hasn't been going through. So
What are you
How
talking
many gold
about?
medals do you have?
I don't want to talk about it.
Exactly. Too many to mention.
Yeah, exactly.
And weren't you
Yeah.
competing like right away?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning on it. I was not. I came here just for the athleticism, and I was like, actually, with my fucking blown out knee, I started rolling a year after I blew out my knee, actually, or maybe 2 years after I blew out my knee. And so, like, I was like, I'm not trying to risk life and limb for this fucking sport. I'm not competing. And I heard about you hurting your knee in competition, so I was like, fuck that. And then my coach asked me to, so I said yes.
Wow, that easy?
got
I
peer
mean,
pressured?
well, fuck. I mean, you guys invest in me, and then you guys feed me, and this place is free. Like, the fuck am I gonna do? Say no, you know? And
She's our sponsored athlete.
I'm actually not sponsored. So if anyone would like to sponsor me, my name is SANOE Burgess, born and raised Hawaii, Kanaka boys. Feel free.
She gets those gold medals.
I get some medals sometimes. Is that tempting? I hope so. Okay, anyways, on to you guys. Strengths in jiu-jitsu. What are things that maybe this question's a little too intimidating. Biggest strengths in your jiu-jitsu game, maybe like something you're proud of that you've grown in, or something that you're currently working on. Something that you're proud of that you've developed in your jiu-jitsu journey.
I'm always trying to survive longer.
That's good though.
That is.
Because I mean, I really don't know that much. There's so much out there.
No, your
but-
memory is so.
But
awesome.
I don't know like techniques or like what the right thing to do is to like counter something. So I think I just try to work on surviving as long as possible, like against a choke, or like if something feels dangerous, I work on
Recognize
like
it.
trying to address it, even though I don't know exactly what it is. You know, that feeling
Absolutely.
someone starts to grab something, you're like, ooh, that doesn't feel good. Like, so I feel that maybe
That's huge.
it's a strength that I'm trying to develop more, you know,
Love that
because
for you.
I think that's going to be helpful later on.
Nice. Very good.
I don't know. This is hard. To
Yeah, it is.
Being
Yeah.
accountable. No. Something I'm working on is showing up.
on
Showing up on time. You've
Early.
been a snap.
No, that's just
She's
one
been
time.
showing up on
Stop.
time
Let's
recently.
not give her too much credit.
I know. Wait,
Two times in a row.
It's been
Oh,
two
it's two
times.
times?
2 nights in a row.
Also,
Out of the how
it's
many?
I'm
more
counting.
than it's more than I've seen in like a year.
Good job.
several.
I mean, showing up is what's the saying? Like, getting your blue belt is the hardest belt to get or whatever, because like people fucking give up. And like, so that tells me that showing up it literally is the hardest part sometimes, especially at late in the evening after a long
Yeah.
day of work and on your feet all day.
I think mine's just defense though. Just trying to work defense and just not getting submitted so quickly. Yeah.
And you're fucking good at it.
Oh, thanks.
My forearms are so sore.
Stop.
I was after that neck all night, dude, and I couldn't fucking
And
get
she
it.
defended it.
Yes.
Good job.
But yeah, that is what I'm working on though. So
Nice.
it's nice that it's working.
I don't know. Maybe my guard retention, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't it
There's
a
the
bitch.
Julie move.
The Julie
The
move. That
Julie
freaking
move.
hip.
Everything.
That
No,
hip
I'm not.
grab. I'm not the hip grab. The heel grab.
heel grab, and then
Don't
I
give
just
away her secrets.
Oh, sorry.
cut that.
Okay, shit. Sorry, we answered that question. How do you balance jujitsu training with other aspects of your life, personal life, work, school, etc.?
What about you? You got school. You got so much going on for you.
Do fuck if I know. I'll get back to you if
Just
I
show
ever
up.
figure. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
It's routine.
Yeah, it is routine.
It is. Yeah.
Trying to stick to routine, creatine.
Creatine and routine.
You need to give me a
Creatine.
creatine
Oh, just
suggestions.
Amazon, girl. The cheap one on Amazon.
Cheap one.
Placebo effect. I don't know if it's actually working, but the placebo effect fucking slaps. I'll tell you that. Yeah, fucking prioritizing sleep.
I could do better on that,
I
to be
definitely
honest.
could too.
Yeah.
I'm such a sleep Nazi. Like, I need my sleep. Quality sleep, or the rest of my day goes to shit. For sure. Yeah. Prioritizing sleep allows me to be able to, sleeping good allows me to be able to wake up, walk my dog, go to school, go learn, end up teaching in the afternoon, then working on my paper, then working on my job, research work, leading a couple meetings, go to the gym, lift, run a mile, come here. Creatine, sleep. Sleep.
All right, bye.
Yeah, I know.
9 to 10 hours, women. 9 to 10 hours.
Damn.
I got
Straight
I got
up.
6.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
that
my sleep
sounds
is bad.
fucking nauseating.
Yeah, no.
Yo, sorry, you're swearing a lot. I've been swearing all night. Okay, period. Sweet. What
I
about you
operate
guys?
off of naps
Oh, that's
yeah.
also really good.
because I don't sleep. I don't have a good good night's sleep.
Magnesium glycinate.
I take that. It does.
At
it
the
does.
risk of sounding like Nandi, magnesium glycinate, bro. It's a life changer.
I do. I take that with, and
To
it does
help
help me
quality of
relax.
sleep.
But
And it helps me stay asleep.
I put calcium with it. It helps. My doctor said it helps.
Nice.
I think so. I'm not sure, but yeah, it helps me relax. But I never really stay asleep very well. So usually later in the day, I'll have a nap. Like maybe before coming here, I'll have a nap.
Like you get restless and wake up earlier in the. I've heard like taking magnesium like right before you go to sleep rather than how soon before you go to sleep do you take
right
it?
before I
Oh.
lie down in bed.
All right,
Girl,
never mind.
I got
have to tell you.
sleep problems.
Mouth tape.
I'm not
Mouth tape.
Is that for snoring?
Oh, yeah.
That's for mouth breathing, so that you don't mouth breathe, but that also highly correlates to the quality of your sleep, for
Oh,
sure.
maybe I'm a mouth breather.
Oh no.
I didn't know.
Test it out. This is not sponsored. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll
Mouth
just
tape.
try it with some Scotch tape first and see how it goes.
Let me know. Does
Yeah.
some duct tape.
I'm gonna text you.
I always
Middle
take
of
a
the
nap.
night.
Always.
What
That's
about
why
you?
I'm late.
Oh,
Taking
napping.
naps?
Yeah.
Well, I support that then. It's okay
Yeah,
if you're
naps
late.
are always
All right,
good.
thanks.
So besides taking naps, how do you balance jiu-jitsu training with other aspects of your life?
Just routine. Coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staying disciplined.
Make it a priority. Yeah.
Discipline over motivation, I would say. Because believe it or not, love you guys, but there are days where I'm like, fuck, I'm so tired. But just having that discipline over the bye,
Show.
have a good weekend. Better see you on Monday. Thank you. Yeah, discipline over motivation, because that motivation isn't inherent, but discipline is there.
Yeah, that's why I appreciate you guys, because if you guys are here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show up more. But if it's like the gym. When I'm by myself, I'm not as motivated to like show up to the gym and work out as hard. But when there's somebody with me, I feel like I can do this.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Pam?
No, Julie.
Oh,
Me?
Mama.
Oh, routine though. I mean, this is just, I have a daily routine. Like no matter what, this is where I go. I do. 4:30 is not fun. Not at all. So I am very tired.
hate that for you.
And driving to town.
And I drive to town
And
and
doing
back.
this podcast.
Doing this podcast. I'm really hungry right now. So let's
Wrap it up. Wrap it
let's
up.
wrap this up,
Wrap it
guys.
up.
Are we good?
With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in this evening to Underground Jiu-Jitsu Ladies Panel Edition. I don't know if that's good enough. I hope that this is good night. Drive
Good
safe.
night.
I hope that this has been helpful or insightful, maybe even inspirational for you. And if not, fuck off. Sorry, Jesse said that I could say that. Just joking. Hope this was helpful for you. If not, thanks for tuning in. Love you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.